This is a demonstration showcasing the new Hardcat grid screen functionality versus the Hardcat list, searching, reporting and export functions of Hardcat 350A. As a review, let's look at the current version 350A list screen. The list screen allows your users to complete a very limited range of tasks, such as creating an asset, finding a single asset to edit or review its details, or print the individual asset details report. The asset information that is presented to the user and the data sorting options available using the order by list can be limiting for some users. Instances can occur where the list can be obscure and difficult to interpret. This is usually caused by the chosen order by value being system-generated codes or unfamiliar information. The list is restricted to only generating reports based on the selected asset record and not allowing for running reports based on multiple assets or completing any type of bulk operation. Through countless hours of consultation and feedback from our Hardcat user base all over the world, the issues mentioned previously have now been resolved through the development of the new Hardcat version 4.0 grid user interface. The new user grid interface will allow for greater streamlined use of the Hardcat system by allowing your users to become more efficient through accessing information in a more concise and user-centric display. Users are now no longer restricted to what asset information is provided to their list screens. In Hardcat version 4, your user decides by simply selecting the checkbox next to the field name and applying. The benefit to your users is now they can view any asset field within their grid in any order they choose, giving power back to the user. Your users can change the view order of your grid simply by selecting a field and using the ease up or down arrows to change the position within the list. By clicking the apply button, that then applies that change to the list, so your user now is presented with information in the order that they desire. Your user can also select any column title within the list. Will sort the data via whichever column they have selected. One of the valuable enhancements to the new Hardcat version 4 grid screen is the inclusion of scroll bars to both the X and Y axis. Hardcat version 350A limited users to only paging through the list by individual asset using the predefined buttons and not displaying a searchable scroll bar. Whereas Hardcat version 4 now allows for mouse scrolling to enable fluid movements to transition through the grid at a pace determined by the user. The new developments and enhancements to the grid have increased the simplicity of the system, and the fact if you understand Excel, you will easily understand Hardcat version 4.0. Another exciting feature of Hardcat version 4.0 is the multimodal function of the software. Your users are now not limited to just having one window open. As demonstrated, your users can have multiple asset windows open at the same time, while still having access to the location list, supplier list, cost center list, person list, product list. Now, just remember to close them when you are finished. The search function is now a core integrated feature of the Hardcat 4.0 grid. This allows for consolidated access to users' fixed reports, custom reports, export definitions, and bulk update operators based on their system role. This eliminates the need to navigate to different system areas to run reports or exports, saving your users valuable time. Another valuable enhancement for your users is the ability to create ad hoc data extracts by utilizing the fields currently selected within their grid. The Grid Export button will save a file containing the selected fields and information presented within the grid based on the applied search criteria. Now we have seen what's possible. Let's have a look at the list in action. You may have asked your user for a list of all the active desktop PCs. To complete this, all your user has to do is first search for the asset type of desktop PC and the status of active, and then press apply. If this is a common request, your user could save this for future use with the saved search feature. This will present them with a list of all the requested items. Your user can now hide the search criteria to view more items in the list if they choose. You may have asked for the Asset Individual Details report. Remember, on the old list, you could only print one asset record at a time. Now, your user can view and print all the assets in the list in one go. You may also ask for the custom Assets by Location report. Now it's as simple as selecting Assets by Location from our Custom Report drop-down. Once selected, it's just a matter of clicking the Run button. We are now presented with the report. You may request an Excel-style data file. Using our list, we can use our predefined export definitions and select the definition type that we desire. Then it's just a matter of clicking the Export button, and that will then save the file for your use. Finally, you may request for an ad hoc export of computer equipment, including information sourced from the Asset Preset Information area. Now, your user does not have to exit the list and create a new export definition. It is as simple as selecting the desired preset class, and selecting the desired fields that you wish to see in your export. Once all fields have been selected, your user can now press the Grid Export button to save this file for you. Thank you for watching this demonstration of the new Hardcat version 4.0 grid functionality. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in contact with our sales team in Melbourne on 03 9695 5400. Thank you very much.